Crisco, Des, and Wes. It's the After Hours Podcast. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, they'll make you wonder why they said that. We got a big guy, new guy, mom, and a pigeon guy morning show on KS95. Sit back and relax, cause it's time for the After Hours Podcast. Yeah.
I know we all have a touch ADD, but man, what is it? As soon as we start this podcast, it makes you jump up and start wandering around the room immediately. Every single one. Yeah. Now that we're on video, you jump up every time, Pidge.
Well, did you hear the whole thing with Des? She had her volume up so you can hear it in unison.
And I couldn't hear it in my headphones because I'm like, what?
It's out here.
I know.
And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're mute. And she's like, on camera. We look like the most ridiculously stupid people. You walk away and we're all like, hey, it's the After Hours Podcast, everybody.
And now mine was, am I supposed to, because I unmuted or muted the actual thing.
Oh, you got to stay
here?
muted.
So I'm muted.
You have to mute the microphone.
Okay, good. I accidentally unmuted
every time
that.
she talks, she's like,
read my lips.
No, I sit here and I guess I don't realize it till we're about to start talking. I'm just like,
okay.
And I didn't want to, so I grab a tissue.
Sniffly.
Plus it was something gross over here that I had to wipe off. So yeah, a little sniffly.
Okay. We're going to do a test for us three gentlemen. Two of us in mildly successful relationships. One of us looking for his love of his life.
Mildly is a stretch.
No, not looking either.
Now, we're all going to use Des as our test dummy. These three special words will make any woman's day.
You look, choose your verb. You look amazing. I was going to say I love you, but
I love you.
I love you is not it. No,
Yeah,
try again.
I figured it wasn't that easy.
Try again.
I mean, I like both of those
I know
things,
the answer,
though.
so I can't say this.
Okay. What else?
Does this fit?
And this can go not only just in a romantic relationship, it can be like for you, Des, for these guys or me to say this to you will instantly change your day. These three words.
I have dinner. I made dinner. Maybe that's what it is.
This will increase a woman's love for you and not in a dirty way, Crisco. I know you actually go that, but Des will
actually. I was like, look at it, is what I was going to say, but that's not it. Look at it. Look at it.
Your boobs, comma, sweet. I say that to Des every morning.
Your boobs, comma, thumbs.
You say that to Des every morning?
Yeah.
Buddy, I don't think that's. Are you okay?
Is that
He must say that before he get here.
He says it through the glass. Like, your boobs. Sweet.
Sweet. You want to try one more time?
Okay, so
it's three words and it can change, especially in a romantic relationship. If Taylor said this to her,
I know it.
I was
would
wrong.
Change her day. If you said this to Sammy, I was wrong is a good one. Not it.
Not it.
How are you?
Or another great one. Not it though.
Okay.
Am I on the no, this is it's a lot harder than you think. But as soon as I say it, Des is going to be like, okay,
that would have made their day.
It's harder than you think.
It's harder than you think.
It's harder than it feels.
Hips don't lie.
Yeah, I'm a grower.
Not a shower.
I'm a grower. Oh, okay, good. Woo, that's good. I don't know. I give up.
Apologize in advance.
I was wrong.
Nope.
Okay.
I said that one. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I got this.
Oh yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
That really does something for you.
I got this.
Taylor says that for everything.
No,
I got this.
No, but I see what you're saying. As a friend, as something, if you feel like it's like, nope, I got this. I love that.
Yeah, there was something happening here at work and you were stressed about it, and one of us looked at you and went like, don't worry, I got this. Or at home, if Taylor's like, oh, I know you're stressed, you have to get the kids from A to B to C, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, and he actually, once a week.
He's got this a lot.
No,
I've been saying, he's like, don't worry,
he's always getting this.
Dinner.
Of the
and
things,
he's like, and I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Of the things that I do, it is awesome when it's like once ever, I don't know, he can just tell. Like on a day like today, if he was like maybe working from home, he would know I need a really good nap because I took Dusty to the concert and I'm tired and we've got a busy week. He would say, don't set your alarm, take a nap. I'll get the kids, which in my head is saying, I got this. And it really just goes, no, he's working. He's at work. So that's, I got this.
Yeah.
Now,
that's a bummer.
You know, what's funny. I saw this, this like TikTok thing of a wife saying, how do you interpret what I'm saying? And at first was like, no, I'll figure out dinner. Yeah. And the husband of hers knew exactly what she was meaning every single time. It was like, oh, don't worry, we'll do leftovers. And he goes, that means I should get my ass to Chick-fil-A and pick you out something. And she starts laughing. She's like, yep. It was like, what does it mean when I say, it's fine? He's like,
it's never fine.
It means it's not fine.
Never fine. I'm not even in a relationship. I know that one.
One where I say I don't need your help. He said it means
definitely.
I'm actually pissed you haven't even done it already. Like, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that not how, do you guys have that language with you and Sammy?
I would
love
to like have her write down a list of like, if I say this, what does it mean? And see if I can interpret it. I think I could interpret it.
It's like, she always asks me this one thing, like, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, I don't get it.
I don't get it. What does she want by that?
What does she want by that? Does
What
that mean
is
like
this
I should take
trick
a 5-hour nap, or is that like what that means? No.
The one that she said is the only thing that she really meant when she said it, and she, not meaning to do this, was I need some alone time. And she goes, what does that mean? And he goes, that you need some alone time and to get the kids, and we need to give mommy some time.
I mean, is that bad when you're like, no, get the kids, seriously, get them out of here?
It's probably not
Just get 'em
often.
out of it. No, go. Don't look at her. Don't make eye contact.
But we all say things,
Everybody needs alone time. It's just funny that if it's so bad, like I'm sure somebody would say that about me, be like, oh boy, Crystal's coming out. Get out of here.
Do you ever say that though? I feel like alone time to you would be deafening.
No,
I feel like you are such a social person and need to be around people that quiet is deafening. And that's how it is for me anyway.
I agree
always
with
say
it.
that. Like,
Yeah.
silence absolutely drives me crazy.
Yeah,
I agree
I
with
only a little bit of time.
I sat at home yesterday and my mom and brother were gone and they were at my sister's house. And even in the minutes I was there, I was like, God, this is what it'd be like. Have my own house just by myself. And after about 20 minutes of playing on my phone, I was like, what the hell else would I do with my day?
Yeah.
I am a people person.
Yeah.
And it's not to like Robin Williams used to have that. And he would he would say it was deafening. If he was alone, he would be in his own worst nightmare. I'm not like that. I definitely enjoy alone time sometimes, but it's like watching TV. You know what I'm saying?
Send us that
You know what I'm
emoji we're talking about.
Eggplant splash. You know what I'm talking about? That's the new
Well, that's our
text.
new thing, Pidge, just to let you know. If you get an eggplant splash text from any of us, that means
It was a
something
good
just
time.
happened. Yeah.
It was a good time, but by yourself.
Oh.
So if we get a bunch of those from Des today,
Well,
she's
it
taking
wouldn't
the
be
next.
I'll be
eggplant. It
like,
wouldn't be
Taylor's not
eggplant.
home.
I'd be like, eggplant splash from Des. Taylor is home. Wait a second. Hold on a second. No, it is. You're right, though. It is weird just to be like in the quietness.
Yeah.
I thrive around people.
I feel like when I used to live by myself.
If he was going to agree with you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If he's going to agree with you, so help me God. There's no way.
No.
You love to be alone.
No.
Okay.
You love it.
I hate it.
I mean, if you could, you would probably just be cool being alone.
Des, you were saying
for
something?
everything. It's like, don't say it. Don't say it on camera. Don't say it on camera.
No, I feel like there are days where I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, it's never quiet. I mean, Wes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
when the kids are little.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's always out. There's always fighting. Somebody did this. Somebody took this. It's not fair. That doesn't sound good to eat. Whatever. There's always noise. And I like the noise. But Friday night, after we did the music therapy thing and we all went to dinner at Carboni's, it was too late by the time we got home. Debbie, my mother-in-law, had already put the kids to bed. So that meant we got a full night's sleep with nobody waking us up. It was amazing. And then the next morning, Taylor was up at like 6 and he went down to start like doing something on the boat. It's like I was up at 7 and I'm like, oh my God, do you hear that? To myself, I said. I was like, there's nothing. There's nobody here. By 9:30, I swear to God, I had already done laundry. I had done this. I had showered, gotten ready, used all these moisturizers and things that I never have time for. And then I'm like, where is everybody? Maybe I should go to Debbie's. I'm bored. I miss my family.
Yeah, it's if you get the freedom, you're like, this is great.
Yeah, I
oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
woo!
And then you're like,
I didn't know you were sleeping in. I text you guys at like 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were sleeping in going on.
Sleeping
My
in.
bad.
I was up by 6:30.
Okay.
Taylor
guys
had
are
already
missing it.
left.
he keeps saying, yeah, gosh, this would absolutely suck. You would be completely fine being alone.
Mhm.
Like with nothing, with no distractions, nobody telling you where to go, nobody telling you to come in for work. Like if you were a mega millionaire, would you ever leave and do anything? Or would you just be chilled out in your perfect man cave?
What's funny is like I had a stretch, like I had to have my nose surgery. And after like a month of being around nobody or outside, I was like, I think occasionally I should probably like I need to interact.
A month?
Yeah.
A month.
I mean, no, I
Guys,
could
he's like
definitely,
malnutritioned just from this weekend with Sammy not taking care of him. He was dehydrated.
Yeah.
He didn't feed himself. He slept. He would be dead. No, like we
Thanks, Des.
he
Dude,
would be dead.
actually, your dog had to start checking in on you. He's
Yeah.
like, got a wet, damp cloth on his head. He's like, Mom, get home quick.
You
He's got a
seriously
little
went
thermostat.
you went a month with no interaction?
No, not a month. I do. I could certainly go a weekend, no problem, without like talking to anybody.
I would die.
A whole weekend. There's no way.
I have my surgery coming up now. Geez, like in just over a month.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be out for 3 weeks. And these guys know me well enough to immediately have already said, no, we'll come over. Or Wes at least has said, I know Des has got kids and everything, but Wes is like, we'll come over. We're going to go for walks. We'll get you out of the house. I would lose. The first weekend is going to be rip roaring fun because I'm going to be like, basically can't talk, face hurts. So that one I'll probably be like, whatever. But past that 3 weeks, I don't think I have been off for 3 weeks
in your adult life,
in my adult life ever. I think the most is maybe like a week and a half or whatever or something, or maybe 2 weeks for the Christmas time.
Yeah.
Even that, you're kind of like,
feels like forever.
3 weeks, I'll lose my mind. So I am definitely going to need somebody to come around and talk or go to lunch. And
I will. I'll bring you like
soup.
super smoothies.
Yeah.
Or super smoothies.
Super smoothies because I won't be able to talk. And you could go a whole month. And you were like, after a month, I really thought, boy, I could go a whole weekend and not talk to anybody.
Yeah, I couldn't go a month, but weekend. I mean, I have plenty of stuff to like keep myself entertained and like kind of
video games. And you're always working on music and stuff. You're creating. It's us three cannot relate to that.
No, I just like people too much.
I'm like, are we going to dinner? Are we going on a walk? Are we going on the boat? Can we do something? Can I call somebody? Can I FaceTime somebody?
Okay, you have a live-in girlfriend, fiance. Sorry. How long can you guys go and not talk to each other via text, phone call, in person?
Her answer and your answer.
Like probably the longest without talking. I don't know, like a day. When she was in San Diego, like she tried to get a hold of me. I didn't answer. I was sick. Then I sent her a message back. She didn't answer. And then like finally when she got home at like 1 a.m, I don't even think we really communicated much. I was asleep, but it was just like so happy to be back together, just like snuggling and like, and I just kept like.
So you went a whole weekend without really having communication with her?
Yeah, well, like Friday,
a missed
Saturday.
text here and a missed text there, but you really didn't communicate until.
But at the same time, I know like she was busy every day, all day doing. She sent me a lot of Snapchats.
Yeah, so that's communication. You're communicating.
Yeah, okay,
you're right. So I guess we talk pretty much every day.
Just like, I'll see you when you get back, babe.
Yeah, no, that's what Pitch said. She just communicated with him via Snapchat.
No, she's probably the one person I talk to every day and want to talk to every day. Not that I'm happy to talk to you guys too.
That's fine.
I'm just saying the one that actually
no big deal
is.
How long could you go not talking to Taylor?
Through the glass that your boobs are great every day, but he can't talk to you.
That feels good though.
You're welcome.
So much.
I typically try to do it face to boobs, but
face
to face. Sorry.
Face to boobs.
Taylor and I, if he's out of town working, we talk every day. Sometimes if he's busy and our schedules are weird, like with, like if he's in a different time zone, sometimes it's not an actual call or a FaceTime. He always tries to call and say goodnight, at least to the kids. Doesn't always work, but we text, 10 times a day, probably. Yeah. We talk all day.
See, and that's why I'm not meant for a relationship.
You could go that long not talking to
all the time.
I text all the time, but I just don't feel like I would be good for anybody because I'm not saying
it again.
Why can't I have my answers without you guys think that I'm
because
bitching?
you love texting us and telling us what's going on, and we love texting you. It's just like that. It's like just texting your favorite person all day.
He's going to call me out because I texted him yesterday and said, "Why are you ignoring me?" Because I think he was mad at me,
I thought he was mad
because he was on the phone with me talking yesterday, and Fozzie was jumping the fence. So he told me something, didn't hear one word of what he said. He was telling me this big long thing, and he was like, "Boom, boom, boom," and he says it, and I go, and you could hear him like.
Did you even listen?
Rude. I didn't hear a word because Fozzie was literally hanging off the fence.
No.
I wasn't at all. But he texted me at 2:36, and I was busy Ubering, and
meaning driving your wife around because you only have one car now.
I didn't get tipped either yesterday. Woobering.
She better start paying at least in like favors.
A handy J or something.
You know what I mean?
So 2:36, he texted me, and I didn't respond. And then 7:35 last night, he said, "How dare you ignore me?" So he couldn't go. If he was in a relationship, he would want to text him.
I think I'd be too clingy. I think that's why my relationships. I would be the person to be like.
Clingy is not clingy when you're with somebody. You're like you both want the same thing. You want to talk all the time.
But then I find it like if I am talking with somebody and I met on the dating app or whatever, there are times where like we'll answer, and I'll be upset if they don't text enough, and if they text too much, I'm like, Jesus.
I was with my wife
going on
all day yesterday. we had still text 13 times yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And I don't feel like
Is that just her getting stuff posted on Facebook Marketplace?
yeah, like you need to drop this off. I need
She's
you to
like-
take care of this.
It's all just requests.
Still
like you are
13
texting.
texts.
Just-
I mean, as her employee, I'm her Jeeves. As her Jeeves, I
But you
mean,
don't get paid.
tell me.
Well,
about
no Jeeves get paid.
Oh, Taylor doesn't get paid.
No.
Just gets paid and all that, you know.
Sent 6 o'clock this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 texts just this morning. Me
You
and
can tell him
Taylor.
I'm pissed at him.
And then last night.
I sent him a text message like 2 weeks ago and he never responded, but he's always on the phone. That's the funniest part. And I'm totally kidding. I don't care. It is the funniest though. Like there was one time I text Taylor something and I was like, oh, try to be nice. I sent him a text message.
You're very
He is
sweet.
back and forth with Des the entire time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's
Well, you have
there,
your
obviously, but then he literally doesn't say anything. And then boom, text
but
her.
you
I'm
have
like,
your
oh.
A-list texts, you have your
I'm
texters
F-list
and
for
responders.
sure.
You have your B, you have your
No.
C, and you have your D. Like my wife and my kids are all A-list. You guys are all B.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
then that's not
Yeah.
to be
Fair.
insulting.
You're-
If my
I agree.
son in Arizona texts me right now, I'm going to respond right away. My son back in Milwaukee, I'm going to respond right away. My daughter, I'm going to. I don't know why. My wife, I always respond right away. You
Yeah.
guys, it might be a couple hours, but I'll get back to you. Most of the time, I try to, but
I mean, we have lives. And like so I understand too. Like, I mean, you're normally really good at always texting back. I mean, all of you really are.
so you have no A-list.
I mean, okay, not
we're
you.
your A-list. See,
I
so
don't
that's
have- I don't
bad.
have
It's
any
not a
of
that.
reciprocal A-list. Oh, that's sad. I
No,
feel
the
bad.
problem is you should feel bad. My life sucks. But anyway, the craziest thing about it is it doesn't matter. I don't put it into categories like that because there are times where Des will text me something or Wes will text me something or Pidge forgot and accidentally text me and then all of a sudden I'll sit there and I'm like, oh, I got to respond to that. ADD boom. Gone.
Yeah,
And it's
totally.
gone. I've lost it, even though it's somebody I'm like, oh, I want to get back to them or oh, I want to, whatever. There are probably text messages in my phone that I got
And
and
never
are just they're just dead in my phone now that I never got. I could probably scroll down through the messages and go, oh, I never responded to that one, or
Isn't
I never
that the
responded
worst
to that
feeling?
one.
Like when you get a text from somebody and you're like, oh, you read it, and then you look up and realize you didn't answer the text they had sent you weeks before, and I'm like,
Weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a heartbreaking
no.
feeling because then you're like, oh,
What are you saying,
Do you
Paige?
say
Yeah.
something now, or do you not respond? Like, do you respond
Sorry, I
3
didn't
weeks later?
respond.
Oh, totally missed this. It's like,
Yeah.
this was a time sensitive.
What are you saying? Yeah,
No,
for?
I do-
You never
I'm saying-
respond for days.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel terrible every time I do it. I was reading an article about what's it called? Bed rotting.
yeah,
And
you're good at that.
What's it called?
Well,
you do it every day.
No, I don't. If I'm in bed, I'm sleeping. I don't just like wake up and then sit in bed. And if once I wake up, I'm up right away, and then I don't get back in my bed until I'm ready to go to bed. But said something about like the smallest tasks, turning the smallest task into something like big. And anyway, it sounded very much like me. And you guys know I did this like when people said bye to me at the other place. I felt and turned it into like, oh, I need to have tons of time to think about what I'm going to say and
You're
how I'm going to.
overthinking it.
Yeah, and so I need to get better at that. I'm looking at my text chain with Sammy, and I am terrible at responding.
And a lot of them, you might just have to be like, yeah, I do want that, or no.
And your therapist gave you the greatest free pass of all time. He's ADD when it comes to phones. He's not a big fan of phones, so he doesn't have to answer them. So then Binge for the rest of his life is like, sorry, my therapist said I am not meant to always be on my phone. You need a little bit of a break in
Well,
life.
everybody does.
But then yesterday, to make up for the fact that we stayed up late for the Timberwolves game, how much did you sleep?
Few hours,
2 hours. What? So you left, went home, and then did what?
slept.
He came in today.
Or how long?
Yeah.
I
How
don't
long?
know.
So you went
I don't
home,
know.
you did your stuff. What time did you probably fall asleep at? Just ballpark. You don't have to give us an exact time.
Well, I was trying to take a nap before therapy, so I probably 12:30.
And then what time did you get up?
Oh, at like 4 this morning.
AM. So
Yeah.
you slept
Well,
straight
you
through
never
from
went to
yesterday to
therapy?
today.
No, have been feeling. I was just thinking when I was down there. I'm like since Friday night, I keep feeling like I'm on the edge, teeter-tottering with getting sick
Oh.
/ not, and I keep like breaking out in these cold and then hot spells, and then just whatever.
Super
Yesterday,
glad that you're in the studio with me.
Yeah, I'm glad I,
I know
did a
I don't.
sleepover.
I don't
I won't
think
get
I'm
sick. You're good.
sick. I
So
don't,
did you? The question is though, did you sleep from 12:30 until you got here this morning?
No,
How much time were you up between 12:30 yesterday and 4 a.m. this morning?
few hours
Like
probably.
2?
Did you eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got up to eat,
Plenty
say
of
hi to
zebra
Sammy,
cakes.
And then that's the best part. I stayed at his house. What was it? Monday night.
Yep.
And he goes, "Oh, I should have told you there's a bag of zebra cake rolls in your room." And I went, "What?" He goes, "That's what I did. I should have gone to bed right away, but I didn't. I was in the room eating zebra cake rolls." So I went to bed, fell asleep immediately. And he goes, "I should have told you, dude. Failed opportunity. There's zebra cake rolls in your room."
That was a nice gift.
That's a good gift.
It's like the best Airbnb ever because you go over and he's like, "Just anywhere you reach, dude. Go underneath, go in the middle. There's probably some pizza rolls in there."
Literally.
There's always.
If you go under that bed, there's a concession stand under there, quite literally.
Pretty neato.
Yeah,
That
it's
is.
funny. He's smart though. He always tells me after I leave.
Yeah,
He's like,
oh,
"No, you know what? Matter of fact,
After the
everything's
Mike
gone
and
under
Ice
here."
incident, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was bad. I'm pretty sure I ate 2.5 pounds of Mike and Ice that day. That was a rough day.
this time I brought out for us a little box to share.
I literally looked at him. I go, "Smart call. You did that because last time I plowed through all of your bulk candy." I was like, home. Problem is, if it sits there, you eat it. You
Oh,
just eat
I'm
it.
just as guilty. Yeah, totally.
guys, I'm doing that with these damn skinny dipped.
Looks like a commercial. He's
Things.
like, "I'm doing that
No.
with Pepsi."
I think
Brought to you by Des. Tell
No.
him Des sent you to skinny dipped nuts.
no. I mean, this is going to be my.
skinny dip nuts.
Yeah.
Are those nuts?
I love skinny dipping, but I
So
love
do I.
Me
also
too.
Yeah,
love.
it feels
Isn't skinny?
great.
God, I can't. Skinny dip season is upon us. Dusty already asked if we could skinny dip again this season.
Oh,
I
forgot
said
you
yes.
let them do that.
Yep.
Saying, of
Whenever-
all the people I'm going to skinny dip with, I'm not going to do it with my children.
Well, you're not going to,
Feels
but
weird.
I can with
not
my
with
daughter.
I said with my own children.
It is, yeah. It is weird to be like, "Everybody get your clothes off. We're jumping in."
No, it is. It's me and Jock and all the girls, and it's once everybody's in bed. Yeah, okay.
Pictures didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, I
Why
bet
not just-
Ashland will do it with us this year since she's not pregnant.
In the river?
Yeah.
Isn't it cold?
Well, I mean, right this
Even
minute it
better.
is.
I feel like it gets cold.
I'll hold the
I don't-
towels.
The water feels nice
Warm,
at night.
does
It feels warmer.
Oh,
Oh, boobies float. Things are just whoop whoop
I wonder.
St. Croix
free.
River, you said?
free. We won't do it when you're there. Don't
No, I would never go to the St. Croix
You
River.
wouldn't know
Gross.
he's there.
Yuck.
worry.
Is that Crisco think he's hiding behind that one small shrub?
Hey, buddy.
I'm literally just like this.
Well,
On the
you
beach?
you have two hands on that. Do you think you're gonna really have two hands on that?
Oh,
My
gross.
gosh. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, God.
Hashtag eggplant splash.
And then the worst part is you work with somebody long enough, I'd be like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, yes! Oh, no. No.
Like, your boobs go that low?
I'd be like, I wouldn't even see him. I'd be like, "Oh, they're in the water. Good." Whew. Missed that completely.
She's only in knee-deep water. I know.
She's actually standing at her ankles. What?
That's really
I
odd.
don't see anything. You're good, Des. She's
You're
like, "Who
good."
said that?" Nothing.
No, he's just scuba diving
I just grabbed
underneath.
paper. I'm like,
We're like, what are those
I
bubbles?
just have a
Those air
shark
bubbles.
fin on. I'm just like, "Burn,
Dude.
burn."
You would the scuba diving. You'd be like the guy that gets in those porta johns with the scuba gear on. You ever heard of those guys that do that?
What?
No.
Yeah, they go to like festivals and they put on scuba gear and they sit in the porta johns.
Oh, yeah,
So when
those
people-
guys.
When people come sit, they can think about your view.
Yeah,
That's
weird how he had
disgusting.
all the details of that. He's like,
Because
and
I
then
got-
we
no.
typically, I mean, they typically
Because-
wear ponchos. And
No, a guy got arrested for it in Wisconsin. He got down in the porta john at a festival, went down in the porta john, got down in the hole. So he's sitting in the blue pooey water
Oh.
with scuba gear on, and then so everybody that sat on there, he got to see it all.
Why would you want to see
What
that?
in
I don't
hell?
get
Disgusting.
like, I mean, there is the internet. You realize you can do that,
Exactly.
except
That's what
you
I
don't
was
have to climb into a porta john to like actually be like, "God, this is gonna be great." And then like, I don't know. Could you imagine if, first of all, I would never fit in any porta john. Number two, could you imagine be like, and they'd be like, "Do you hear that, right? Sounds
You
like somebody's
guys-
choking on a chicken bone."
Yeah.
I
What is
am
that?
confused. You know that I have a fear of getting stuck in one of those or having it tip over.
Well, don't
and
go down
then
in the hole.
but
Sure.
how big is that hole? Like,
I don't think Crisco's getting there, but Pidge, look at him. He
Like,
I
got
mean,
it right.
but
Will
some of
his
them have just
feet-
been at the ground. It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't seem like it goes that deep.
I mean, they're probably tanks, probably what, 2 feet deep?
What,
So
2
think about a
feet?
little skinny guy like Pidge. He can
What are you
fit in
gonna
there
do?
all day.
Yeah, but if
Can you
he
imagine I
could-
get in there and I'm just standing up above the seat. I'm like,
Losing a belt.
nobody's in here.
Or-
Go ahead and sit
It was like
down.
in that whack-a-mole game.
I'm like, somebody comes in. I'm like,
You'd have to be sitting
I can't
crisscross
get out.
applesauce.
"Oh God, that's just too funny."
Wow, that
That's-
is disgusting.
that is like, I do feel bad for you for doing that,
That's
Wes.
so gross. So gross.
Covered a news story.
Right? Yeah,
It's-
covered.
Look at
news.
him. That's really gross.
It's gross. Like, why?
Meanwhile, he's on Marketplace scuba gear.
No, it's just like,
or even worse, it's something somebody would actually do, and he's like, dude, despicable.
Hey, we just found a
Gross.
bunch of scuba gear that was Taylor's dad's. If you guys want
There
it.
you go.
Might be
No,
scuba
but-
gear. Like, who's got it?
it's just
It's got a blue
gross.
tint to it. Be careful.
You come out looking like Paul Giamatti in that one. What's the Frankie Muniz movie?
I don't know.
Gosh, I don't remember.
You
what
and
it
your
was.
random
That
movie
is the
pick.
weirdest.
It was
Cable Guy.
It was some spy movie. Gosh darn
Oh,
it! It
Spy
was like
Kids.
Spies
Hillary
Like Us.
Duff was in it, I think, or something.
Hillary Duff.
Isn't it Spy Kids?
Hillary Duff and
No.
Frankie Muniz. You know what I'm talking about?
I know where the
God.
blue thing.
Yeah, he gets
Maybe.
died in the pool.
You could have just
It's
said Smurf.
fine. Yeah, that's pretty. It would have been better. Smurf. Look up Frankie Muniz.
I
and
am right
Hillary Duff.
now.
It's a good movie.
Frankie
It was,
Muniz in
Oh.
all of his huge movies.
Did they date?
I think they did.
I actually
Yeah.
just happened to watch a video with Frankie Muniz.
Are you kidding me?
He was really smart.
Was he
when-
working at Chipotle?
Yeah, he got in a
No,
really bad
he's-
accident.
Oh,
He
really?
ended up having like permanent brain
Oh,
damage.
really?
It's crazy.
a financial genius. Like back in 2004, he went to downtown LA when there wasn't much going on, and he bought a few parking lots, and then downtown LA blew up, and he sold the parking lots.
Oh,
He was
wow.
like, it was a great. And think about
Wow.
it. All you have is people. There's no overhead. You're paying one person to take money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So every day you're just pretty much taking straight cash for people to pull out, park.
Agent Cody Banks.
Found it.
There you go.
Crying out loud.
I
Thank
want to
God.
buy a parking lot now.
Oh,
Pave
that or a,
Paradise.
I know,
Put
that's
up a
what I
parking
thought.
lot.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
The
Paved
I forget.
laundromat.
Oh, sh-
Oh, you don't like parking lots?
well,
A Pave Paradise. I told you when I moved here, my dad
Oh,
had a
that's
strip
right.
bar that they tore down in downtown St. Paul and put up a parking ramp.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sorry about
Pave
that.
Paradise put up a parking lot. I was like a young child. I could have grown up in that strip bar.
Could you imagine you turned out the way you did already with just a couple years of your dad having a strip club?
Right?
Best version of that, Des. Amy Grant sings that.
oh, I've heard
Best.
that. It is
Best.
nice.
Whatever.
Yeah, we've given up today.
Paradise, put up a parking lot. Crisco, Des, and West, the After Hours podcast.
After Hours.